Weirdly enough, it seems to be okay now. Weird. Didn't even change anything yet. Just to be on the safe side. Medium. Yeah, it's running smoothly. Why would I complain about being colder then? Is Switch actually moving? Yeah, it is. That'll have to do for now. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Sendless Zone CEO live stream. Today we're going to be doing Lycaon's story, because with 1.7 coming out, kind of need to do it. And by that I mean, I've been told, oh, yeah, I've been told I have to do it. You know, if you want context on who Hugo is. At least from that's what people make it sound like. So let's get started. Thus, true heroes are always behind the scene. Tonight's a chill night, so you've been chatting leisurely with Rice until you hear an unexpected message notification. Rice, I received a strange message. With the waning moon nigh, the chosen shall descend as the clock strikes midnight. O sinners, await judgment in silence. That is a little cringy. I wonder who sent it. Lycaon. Lycaon? I see. Wait, Lycaon? The one I know? We only know one Lycaon. I know what happened. His account got hacked, and the hacker sent this to taunt us. But it sounds like him, because he asked us politely if we were free in 25 minutes, and said that he'd be coming to the fuel store. Did something happen? This whole thing just feels so weird. Could it be that Lycaon, despite seeming quite serious, is actually like this deep down? Absolutely not. Highly likely. Absolutely not. Why, he's too old for that. Oh, he says he's almost at the fuel store. Typical Lycaon, always so quick to act. We should go and wait for him at the store. As returning to the fuel store, a rheumatic knocking comes at the door. Expected, it's Lycaon. He greets you with a gentlemanly nod and enters.
My apologies for disturbing you. I am here today to discuss a commission with you, Master Proxies. I trust the both of you have already read the forum post of declared criminal intent I sent you.
Didn't see anything. Did you forget to send it?
I believe I reposted it in the group chat.
Lycaon takes out his phone and carefully reads through the chat history.
My most sincere apologies. I failed to send it properly.
That was oddly cute.
Ellen just taught me how to long press and send internet links, but it appears I only managed to copy the title.
Okay, calm down. It's not that serious.
Oh, so that weird text Lycaon sent us was the title of an internet post.
That's kind of disappointing.
Oh, too. And here I thought Lycaon might have a new hobby. Not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed I was wrong.
I yet remain apologetic for my mistake. In order to not waste your time, allow me to read the contents of the post aloud for you. With the waning moon nigh, the chosen shall descend as the clock strikes midnight. O sinners, await judgment in silence. That is what the title says. And now allow me to read the contents for you. On the day of revelation, during the embers of the waning moon, I shall become the chosen of the heavens and descend upon this land of sins, taking back the divine heart in the name of hope.
Really reading a movie blog.
Signed, the Companion of Justice.
Sounds kind of wild.
What's with all the purple prose? Did you get any of that?
I understand each word on its own, but when put together... Lycaon, would you mind translating?
Considering the follow-up posts made by this poster, this thread should be a declaration that the poster intends to infiltrate a hollow tonight to steal a famous painting that will be in transport then. And this very painting belongs to one of my current employers. As a qualified attendant, it is my duty to protect my client's assets. Thus, I was hoping to have you accompany me into the hollow and help stop the theft.
Oh, we can, but...
Well, we can. But this post looks like a prank written by a kid trying to sound edgy.
Indeed, you aren't wrong to think that way. I too have considered that possibility.
Oh, so you know the meaning of edgy.
The word edgy appeared in the comments multiple times. In order to figure out the exact meaning of this term, I scoured the web and carefully perused several books on the topic before getting an understanding of the nuance behind it.
Lycaon really is diligent.
Yeah, but very, very old school.
Even if the post is, as you said, merely a prank, that is also an acceptable outcome. You see, eliminating potential threats to my master's safety is also an important duty of an attendant. Of course, regardless of the outcome, I will see to it to give you sufficient compensation, Master Proxies. As this is quite urgent, I'm willing to offer twice the usual commission fee as compensation, if that would be all right with you.
We'll take the commission.
We'll take it. After all, what kind of friends would we be if we didn't help a friend in need?
No second thoughts whatsoever, huh, Belle?
Yeah, you didn't even ask for money.
Well then, I suppose this contract is settled. Thank you kindly for your trust. I shall take my leave for now. Once both of you are ready, please make your way to the hollow.
Lycaon bows gracefully as usual and then leaves his video store. Oh, you don't think publicizing a warning before committing theft is something no ordinary thief would ever do? I guess you're an edgy teen after all. Are you saying it's a phantom thief? You mean the kind of phantom thief with a trench coat and mask, gliding down the ceiling somehow, and steal the loot right before everyone's eyes? You know, that's not possible. Well, someone's a Persona fan. Anyway, let's get ready to go out. Shouldn't keep Lycaon waiting for too long. So, wait, I gotta select agents.
We fighting? Take me. You're
I'm at your time for some...
Hey, nothing to asset can officer. This is the
Apparently,
path we'll follow.
Ellen and
Only the brave will live.
If you need
the rest don't count.
Eradicate all evil. Strike. Only the brave. Is the concert starting?
You know what?
Huh? Is something the matter? You have my. I'll protect.
Let's place Miyabi with
my services are
Evelyn,
ready for a new case. Officer 148.
wherever she is.
We fighting?
A mission?
Only the Yukashiro Yanagi awaiting orders. Huh?
I'll protect you. Relax. You're in good hands.
Not gonna lie, those two look like they would be into him. Oh, someone's here.
That person just now looked super suspicious.
Ethereal energy
It's most likely
detected
the
ahead.
thief. We should go after them. To the smell of ethereals. How disgusting. You needn't worry.
Looks like the game's having trouble.
Cleaning to me.
Sorry, Options. Seems like the game's having trouble. That should do it. Anything else? No.
Warning. Strong ethereal energy detected up ahead.
That thief was able to get through despite being so small and weak. We should be more vigilant.
Alright, I'll take the mic.
Taking advantage.
Securing the perimeter.
Don't look straight at the moon.
Countering. Nothing slips through my hands.
All right.
We should turn right, but there are some supplies up ahead. I'll go by your decision, Master Proxy.
Where's on booby trap this one chest?
The path ahead seems to be blocked by ethereals. Don't worry, I'll clear the way for you. Apologies. For you, I'll eliminate any obstacles.
Easy. I will say, this whole encoding problem makes me think I need to get a new GPU. Even though I already got a new one. Probably need like a 470 or something. Not the 460 I have. So of course it'll mean I need a new CPU or RAM, whichever. Wait, is that a secret path? No. Probably the other way then.
We're surrounded by ethereals. So it matters not. Please allow me a little time to deal with them.
Removing threat.
That was weird.
Looks like that thief's trapped for some materials.
Things don't look too good. Let's deal with the surrounding ethereals first.
This hits you!
A deep wound.
Just finishing the job. The best defense is a strong offense.
Apologies. Time to hunt.
Heads up.
Stay calm.
Bet you put the settings on low. Set it to low. See what happens.
I'll fight your throat out.
Lyrac.
So, this is the thief?
Ugh,
What's wrong, Lycaon?
you're making a weird face. What's wrong?
No, it's nothing. This is just a bit shocking.
Is it a client? Or the client's daughter or something?
Shocking? How so?
Please, do not worry. It's nothing major, it's just that, well, this lady thief is my current employer.
Client.
Not long ago, I was contracted by her family and temporarily took over their previous attendance duties.
Wait, so that means she's stealing something her family already owns?
Master, I have found a proverb that fits the current situation. She is going against her family, like machine oil that decided to flood the workshop. Ha ha, ha ha.
Calm down, Fairy.
Fairy, this isn't the time for bad jokes.
Miss Lilac, could you explain why you are here?
Yeah, explain, little missy.
I know not of this lilac you speaketh of. Thou dost not know my name. But, very well, allow me to enlighten thee. Mortals, hear me!
Good lord. She sounds like, what's her name from Genshin? The Princessin.
My name is Lempeluch Asnabel Phantomhine Lilac. But thou may also call me the Chosen of the World's End, the Companion of Justice.
Lame. No, it's still just Lilac. I feel like this name is one really big, really messy mashup.
Yeah, I feel like you just mashed up a bunch of random names.
You need only praise my name.
No.
Grandiose, yet lengthy and jumbled terminology, speech filled with emotion but lacking any efficiency in communication. I see. I suppose this is a textbook example of the edgy speech pattern.
Good God, no.
However, from my perspective, it appears you have no issues communicating with her. Could this be the popular subculture amongst the youth today?
Do you need me to translate? I guess so.
I guess. If you went back like 8 trends ago.
If I might be blunt, your explanation is also quite confusing. However, we shouldn't linger here. I recommend we escort her out of the hollow.
Okay, well, why was she in the hole in the first place? Running past monsters, no less.
And whom might thou be?
This is Belle, a friend of mine. Miss Lilac, about what happened just now.
I have told thee before, I am not Lilac. I am Lempeluch Asnabel Phantomhine Lilac.
Shut up. What a long name.
What a long name. Did you just make that up on the spot?
Made what up? This name is from my favorite comic. I mean, this is the name bestowed upon me since conception.
I heard that slip up.
Aha, I heard that. From the comics, huh?
Miss Lilac, would you like blueberry mousse or orange tart for afternoon tea tomorrow?
Blueberry mousse for sure.
You admitted to it.
So you finally admitted it. You're just his boss's kid, Lilac.
How could you use food to trip me up? That's cheating!
So you can speak normally.
There it is. The classic staple of the edgy persona. Speaking normally once exposed.
Miss Lilac, if I may ask you, why do you want to steal this painting?
Stealing a painting? As expected, you can only see the surface of all this. Unfortunately for your feeble minds, the shallows do not typically contain the truth.
May I be so bold as to assume that the post on internet was also put up by you?
Oh, was it put up by, Oz?
What post? I don't know of any post.
On the day of revelation, during the embers of the waning moon, I shall become the chosen of the heavens and descend upon this land of sins, taking back...
Stop. Okay, what's with that bland as hell reading? If you tried to sign up for the organization right now, I bet they'd drop you in the first round.
Yeah, what organization?
But the organization probably wouldn't want someone as stuffy as you in the first place. Never mind a painting. I bet you couldn't even steal a coin.
I bet I can guess the name. Mockingbird.
What is this organization you speak of?
The organization is the organization. Stealing this painting is the test they gave me.
Okay, you're stupid. You're stupid.
Once I pass this test, I can join them and become a companion of justice. I just didn't think that I'd get something belonging to my parents as a target.
Organization tests people by having them steal things.
What kind of organization tests people by making them steal things?
Obviously, a Phantom Thieves Syndicate. What else? Do you really not know about Mockingbird? The most famous Phantom Thieves in all of New Eridu?
Lycaon knows him.
Searching for Mockingbird, an infamous thief syndicate that steals from the rich and gives to the poor. Though their reputation is quite mixed, they once fooled and scammed almost all the wealthy elites of New Eridu. The organization was inactive for quite some time, but has recently resurfaced on Internet.
They're merely a group of criminals, nothing more.
Mockingbird isn't just some group of criminals. They're chivalrous thieves who steal from the rich and give to the poor. They are justice itself. And I am one of the chosen. Lampeluche Asdabel Phantom Hind Lilac! Also known as the chosen of the world's end, the companion of justice!
God damn, shut up. If you were ever a banner, I would never vote for you. You are not even worth a 4-star. You are a 1-star.
Miss Lilac.
That's enough. Don't try to stop me. You can't possibly understand this kind of justice or my determination to become a phantom thief.
You misunderstand. As an attendant, it is my duty to protect my master's assets. So I cannot allow you to steal this painting. However, please do not worry. As per the contract I have signed, you too are my employer, and I will not prevent you from doing as you wish, nor will I tell your parents. Yet I must warn you, the organization that calls itself Mockingbird is not necessarily trustworthy, and there are great risks in trying to join. I hope you can reconsider.
I thought you were gonna be all stuffy and stuck up like my previous attendants. Never thought you might be different from those old fossils. As for the painting, it's fine, even if you don't let me take it. I have other ways.
Wait, really? What, you gonna forge it? I like leaves, but Lycaon doesn't fall. But is it really okay to leave it like this?
Please do not worry. I will not let the situation remain as it currently is.
Okay, but how? You just made an oxymoron of yourself.
It's just considering what I know of people such as Miss Lilac. Forcing my opinion will only cause more trouble. If I want her to understand the issue at hand, I need to find a more appropriate method. Something more direct and impactful that'll teach her where the issue lies. Apart from that, I also need some time to look into this ostensible Mockingbird's current dealings more thoroughly.
I'm very interested in Mockingbird. Have you worked with Mockingbird before?
Lycaon, have you dealt with Mockingbird before?
I wouldn't say dealt with is an accurate way to describe my relationship with Mockingbird. It has to do with a mistake I once made. I apologize. This has to do with some unpleasant history. When the opportunity presents itself, I will tell you more. You have my word.
Okay. Oops. Never would have thought something like this would come out of busting a thief. There's gotta be something wrong with that Mockingbird. Yep, despite claims that Mockingbird are these phantom thieves who steal from the rich and give to the poor, something still seems a little sus. Do you also think there's something up with Lilac Bell? Makes sense. Feels like she's going to try something. It's getting late. Let's sleep early. Next up, we have to wait for Lycaon to get in touch. Alright, that's part 1 done. A few days later, you meet up with Lycaon at the coffee shop in Luna Square as you agreed earlier. Regarding the Mockingbird incident from before, I've conducted a preliminary investigation. It seems as though this organization is deliberately trying to get close to Miss Lycaon after all. They're definitely up to something. That's right, the true intentions of these people remain unclear. However, I have already prepared my bait. Perhaps the big fish will take a bite soon. Actually, there's one more thing I'd like to discuss with you. There's not much to ask. Can you spare some time around this time tomorrow? Oh, you want me to hang out with Lilac? I have some doubts about this case that I hope we can clear up together. See you tomorrow. Wonderful. I'll be waiting for you at Luminous Square this time tomorrow. Next day, Belle heads to Luminous Square and immediately spots Lycaon in the crowd. She steps forward and stands on tiptoes to pat Lycaon on the back.
Ah, you are very punctual. I wanted to discuss with you that recently, Miss Lilac has been acting rather strange.
She planning to steal again?
While she usually frequents the bookstore, recently, she has been going to the noodle shop instead.
Ah, she gonna hire Mercs. What's wrong with the noodle shop?
What's wrong with the noodle shop? Noodles are the best.
I apologize. I have no bias against noodles. What I mean is, Miss Lilac's least favorite food is noodles. She even said, noodles being the Protag's favorite food, that's so last year. It's a new year now. Have some creativity.
Haha, nice impression. So, like, it really is a big comic nerd.
So Lilac really is a huge comic nerd, huh?
In addition, according to what her chauffeur and bodyguards said, she even skipped her extra classes today. This is completely unprecedented. Miss Lilac has always been well-behaved and never skips classes. Even in her free time, she spends it almost entirely reading comics. I have a suspicion that this all might have to do with that so-called Mockingbird organization.
If anything, he's taught Lyric some bad habits? Maybe Lyric is in a rebellious phase.
Maybe Lilac is just going through a rebellious phase?
I thought Miss Lilac's rebellion is already expressed through the way she speaks. In any case, in order to ensure that there are no potential threats to her safety, I wish to do some investigating at the places she frequents. If I could be so bold as to ask you to accompany me, I believe you are likely more familiar with Lumina Square than I am.
Sure, Luminous Square is like a second home to me. Sure, I could be your proxy for Luminous Square.
Sure, I can be a proxy for Luminous Square. No one knows where all the stores are as well as I do.
Although I am not quite sure I understand, I trust that it was a very amusing joke. Ah, yes. There was something else I wished to discuss with you. May I call you Master while investigating, just in case?
Sure, whatever floats your boat.
I believe using this to cover our identities will be more convenient for us.
Call me that as much as you want, I like it.
For sure. Can you call me that more often? I like hearing it.
She would say that.
Thank you for your cooperation. Then, let us begin from the noodle shop.
Oh, this is a big line. Oh, shoot, Bill. Are you free right now? I want to ask you about something. Well, sorry, I'm in the middle of something right now, and there's a stream of customers queuing out the door. We've been short-staffed at the shop recently, and the part-time kids aren't always able to come in. Besides making all the noodles, I have to serve all the diners, too. Some people take an eternity just to order. I'm just swamped here. Would it make things more efficient if you were to know in advance what each customer in the queue wish to order? Of course it would. If I couldn't get the orders in advance, then I could really focus on the noodles. Let's see, I have a proposal to address this problem. You can judge for yourself if it's appropriate. If you're sent, we could sign a temporary contract. I can help ask your diners about the preferences, give them some appropriate suggestions, and summarize everything into a table for your perusal. Of course, I won't be requiring any form of compensation. I just hope that you can take the time to answer a few questions once you're less busy. Lycaon sure is one dependable attendant. If you say so, Belle, then I'll leave things to you. I think a white bowl is better. Wow, it's a fine attendant. You look so survey. Good day. Our restaurant provides a menu service that matches you with dishes that suit your needs to increase efficiency. May I ask what appeals to your taste? My taste? That's a little direct, isn't it? I like them hot and arrogant. I'm also in the... Don't say that. Don't say that. I'm also into furries, and that's on me. I didn't explain myself clearly enough. What I meant to say was, how do you like your noodles? Oh, in that case, I like sweet noodles. Master, based on this diner's description, I have identified the main requests. White bowl, preferably on the sweeter side. Is there anything you can suggest? How am I supposed to know? Does pumpkin count as sweet? Not bad, that's exactly how I like it. By the way, do you mind if I watch the attendant while they go really well together? I don't think that's a good idea. It'll affect the running of the store. That's too bad. For a second, I thought the noodles on the menu had turned into a high-end ribeye steak. Okay, shut up. We need to get you some water. I got one last question for you. May I please pet your tail? The tail has a different price tag. Now, let's screw Is Lycaon. Thanks, but the tail's off limits. Look at this crowd. How long are we gonna be waiting for? Is it really that hard to get a bite to eat around here? Good day. Our restaurant provides a menu service that matches you with dishes that suit your needs to increase efficiency. Excuse me, but how do you like your noodles? You mean flavor? Well, of course, I gotta say spicy. Noodles without chili is like an ethereal without a hole. It's not natural. I'm sorry, but noodles that aren't spicy do exist in the world. Well, or at least they do here. If you want some, we got it. That's based on the diner's description. I have identified the main requests. A black bowl, piping hot soup, and a dish with meat. Please recommend a dish for them. Weird how the third one doesn't even have a bowl. Okay, this is curious. Mushrooms, not meat, so it has to be this one. Not bad. This noodles look like it would hit the spot. Looks like you're working really hard. I thought you were some rich person who brought the attendant out to experience life in the real world. But I am rich. I don't suppose I could have my meal in the house. I'm broke. The order has been settled. Thank you for your business. Then why were you in line? Every bowl of noodles so good to me. Good day. I wish to advise a menu that we should skip this again. But I don't really have any special requests. I'll take whatever you suggest. Is there anything you can recommend? How about this white bowl of fried barbecue noodles? It's one of our most popular dishes. It sounds pretty good, but isn't fried barbecue a little greasy? I like eating meat, but it's not very healthy if it's greasy. Well, how about black bowl red chili chicken noodles? The soup isn't greasy, and it's good for your immune system. That does sound good, but the black bowl has red chili in it. Wouldn't that be a bit too spicy? I can eat spicy food, but there's no problem there. But I just don't feel like eating something that's super spicy. That's not what whatever means. It's quite alright, I understand. Master, based on the description, I have identified the main quest. Meaty, but not greasy and not spicy. This one's gonna be hotter. Green pepper sounds spicy. Green pepper chicken noodle sounds spicy. Bone broth noodles? Oh, that sounds great. And the meat on the bones don't look greasy at all. I'll take one of those. Okay, I got it right. The order has been settled. Thank you for your business. No, I should be thanking you. I'm not the type of diner with many requests. It must be a real pain for you when you get a picky eater, right? Thank you for sharing your concerns. We have always tried to cater to the needs of our diners. I'm a customer. Hope you have a lovely meal. Inspector Lycaon, cool, calm, and collected. Can I stop all the orders? Before the customers in line, let's hurry up, give Chop Jr. the final table. Calm down. Alright, let's talk. That's it? You guys are moving fast. Let me see. This is a complete clear table with prominent, easy to read items. You really are a gem of a worker. Oh, once I'm financially independent, I'd love to have such a capable attendant helping out with daily operations in the shop. And just think of all the customers he'll attract just by standing there. Oh yeah, you're gonna get a repeat customer for sure. Does that a bit your point? Your praise honors me, but you are sure you are joking. I am merely a humble attendant. I wonder if you might be available now to answer a few questions. Oh, I almost forgot about all that. Go ahead, ask away. We'll talk about anything you want, except my pin. Have you seen a little girl called Lilac? She used to shop at your store quite frequently. Like, who? Ah, sorry, my memory isn't the greatest, and I'm always forgetting other people's names. Well, she was always saying that people find difficult to understand. I remember now, that girl is always talking nonsense. I know her, I saw her recently. She just came into our store recently for some part-time work. One book tells me that she never lifted a finger on housework at home, but she is hardworking, studious, and a pretty good person. Speaking of which, I just paid her a big advance on her salary today. Oh, she's working here. She seemed nice, and she left her student ID as credible, so I gave her the advance. An advance on her salary? Got it. Thank you for your cooperation. You've been a tremendous help. Something's fishy going on, because what kind of rich child does part-time work? It's fine now that you mention it. How's your relationship with that kid? Lark is my employer. She has had some minor issues with me. I'm duty-bound to keep her safe. So it's like that then. Hang on, if that kid is your boss, then does that mean Belle? I'm Lycaon's master. Correct, Lady Belle's my master. Now I get it. Anyway, fire and attendant, you are very capable. If you are after any side gigs in the future, please come and find me. I'll make it worth your while. Looks like you gathered a lot of information about Lilac. Discuss it with Lycaon.
I did not expect Miss Lilac would actually work here part-time.
Yeah, that sounds very confusing, doesn't it?
Logically speaking, she would not lack pocket money to spend, unless perhaps she's saving up to purchase something particularly expensive.
I don't think that's the case. I think she's getting money so she doesn't have to ask her parents. She's not going to try and buy that painting, is she?
What if maybe Lilac wants to buy the painting she wanted to steal?
As expected of a great proxy such as yourself, you came to this conclusion immediately as well.
Just how expensive is this painting? Because it sounds like it's not expensive at all.
Lilac's parents have been planning to sell a batch of paintings recently. That painting is amongst them, and I hear it was reserved a couple of days ago. But that painting is not cheap. If I had to guess, I'd say it costs about...
Magnus's hands to convey an impossibly large number. Excuse me, how much?
Wait, how much? How could someone her age come up with that much money?
Well, in terms of material wealth, my employer is indeed quite affluent.
Material wealth?
Material wealth? Is there another kind of wealth?
Miss Lilac's parents are usually exceptionally busy and are unable to spend time with her. However, they are very strict and expect the best from her. No matter what she is doing, she usually has a chauffeur or bodyguards to accompany her. Well, excuse me, monitor her actions would be a more apt way to put it. Every day after school, Miss Lilac also has endless extracurricular and supplementary classes to attend.
So she doesn't have a lot of freedom.
Though she may have material wealth, is she truly happy? I've been wondering ever since I took over attendant duties for this household. Perhaps that is exactly why Miss Lilac spends so much time with her comics. At the very least, in the world of comic book fiction, she is free.
Well, it's very surprising, because A, you don't expect rich people to have comics. And if she was getting them from her parents, I doubt they would have. Lycaon really is such a good person.
You're such a sweet guy.
You flatter me, but I may not be how you think I am. Someone once told me that family is an everlasting, unavoidable curse placed upon a person. No matter how much you grow, no matter where you go, that curse will forever follow you like a shadow. When you fall to rock bottom or climb to your peak, it will appear, turning you back into that helpless, powerless child. who can do nothing but hide in the closet and weep. Perhaps it is because I have never known the feeling of being bonded to someone through blood, but I've always believed that family should not be a curse, as they had told me.
Unfortunately for some people, it is. Family can be full of warmth. Who told you that?
That's pretty dark. Who told you something like that?
An old friend. No one worth mentioning.
I'm guessing Hugo.
I'm sorry. It appears I've digressed. I believe Lilac chose to work part-time due to her family as well. Perhaps her savings are just short of being able to afford the painting, and she does not wish to ask her parents for help. Or perhaps she simply wants to obtain something through the efforts of her own two hands. However, what I am most worried about is that if Miss Lilac did manage to buy the painting, it would then follow that she would meet with members of Mockingbird. If this is so, she may end up in danger. So, could I be so bold as to ask you to accompany me to another location? Once we are there, I should be able to confirm where exactly that painting will end up.
Okay. So we're going to the car park. Oh, hey there. Now I'll fix you up. That's awkward. That sounded wrong. Oh, this young lady here, interested in buying some jade? You just got a new batch in. No thanks, I'm not playing Star Rail right now. Suspected of a rich young girl. How about you buy a piece of jade for this fiery attendant with you? It could be a token of trust between you two. Seeing as it's like seeing your master in person, just imagine passing this down to 5 generations to your descendants. How about this? I'll cut you a 12% discount. I'm practically giving away. Just consider a way to make friends. My name's Casey. Every pawn trader around here knows my name. You guys are lucky to have bumped into me. Mr. Casey, we're not here to shop. Have you heard about the famous piece of the museum getting torched? Do you know who did this? It was the artist himself. All his works are supposed to be fireproof. If it's burned, it's definitely a fake. Alright, your turn. Which organization has the highest success rate in our field so far? Mockingbird. Or to be more precise, the formerly active Mockingbird. Ha! I never would have guessed a couple of decent looking guys like you were actually in the know. Guess you deserve a bonus question. Who's the lead on Mockingbird? That's not one of our code words. Just messing with ya. If you knew the answer to the industry's biggest secret, you wouldn't be standing here, would ya? What are you two talking about? Remain silent. Fine, got anything you need to sell? My cut's fixed 20%, no discounts. Now, we'd like to ask you for some information. Naturally, we shall offer appropriate compensation. Oh, looking for a bit of intel, huh? You come to the right person. The rules are rules. If you want the info, I need the code word. And your master has to give it to me too. Most famous piece at the museum was forged. Who was the arsonist? The artist himself. Very good, correct. Anyway, what do you want to know? It's about the painting, Divine Heart. Do you know who the buyer is? Oh, that. Then you really have come to the right place. The buyer of that painting is a little girl, I believe. Kids these days. Each richer than the last. That's precisely as I predicted. Got it. Thank you for the information. No problem. Oh yeah, one more question for the attendant. Are you working solo these days, or do you have a partner? Sure, this pampered lady here with her innocent Bambi eyes isn't your partner, right? I once had a partner, but now we are enemies. Oh, that happens all the time in this line of work. We all had partners who ended up becoming our enemies. So why did you split? Trouble defining your cards equally? Come on, spill the beans. I love hearing these stories. I'm sorry, that's private. Lycaon frowns and pulls awkwardly at the collar on his coat. Seems rather reluctant to talk about this topic. Yikes. Judged by the look of your face, you must have piled weight in some spicy drama. Shame we didn't know each other back then. I'm a top mediator in the industry, and maybe if I stepped in, you'd still be peacefully splitting your profits. So, what is your former partner up to now? Have they got any good stuff? Go on, tell them I'll pay top tenny. You ever heard of the saying, silence is golden? It's okay. Thank you for helping out, Master. Mr. Casey, here's your promised rumination. Let us hereby part ways.
You seem to have something about which you would like to inquire. Please, go ahead.
Why do you know so much about these kind of transactions? What exactly is your line of work?
How come you know so much about this sort of thing?
I've merely dabbled a little in such things. I would not consider myself an expert. I understand your confusion. However, this concerns my past. It also concerns my nemesis.
Nemesis. Spill the tea.
Your nemesis? Like certain creatures from old civilization films who may enjoy a particular crimson liquid? Who perhaps fight wolf people whenever they encounter them?
I mean... What was his name? Constantine? I'm not sure if I get the reference properly. It's like either Constantine or Vendetta. Probably Vendetta, to be honest.
I believe your imagination is running away with you. In any case, that past is not pleasant.
They're off the hook for now. I want to know now.
You can't tell us anything now? What if you forget later?
This nemesis and I, we once worked together. That is the reason I once had dealings with these intermediaries. Many of them are so cunning, they will take advantage of any weaknesses they perceive. It takes patience and effort to deal with them. If you ever come across such merchants in the future, please be careful. And do not give your trust lightly. Seeing as Miss Lilac has already obtained the painting, she must be meeting with the people from Mockingbird soon. We must stop her before that happens. She should have just finished her supplementary classes. Let's head over and take a look.
That doesn't look good. So Mockingbird is a super mean Phantom Thieves syndicate. They can get a hold of anything they want to. Not even Tops can stop them. Really? I'm not buying it. Don't you believe me? The biggest case at the time was, what was it again? The Merrick Hotel. That's right, that's the one. Are you also a fan of Mockingbird? Not really, I just happen to know a thing or two about them. As soon as we gather around Lycaon, chatting endlessly, seems like he managed to make his way into the inner circle. It's time to ask about Lilac. I have questions I'd like to ask you all. You know Miss Lilac? Sure, she's in our cram class. But I don't think she's here today. She was here earlier, but she already left. Not sure what's up with her. She's always on about some companion justice stuff. Total beat if you ask me. Nah, you're just not getting it. She's trying to be edgy. Edgy. That's ancient. Yeah, that trend died like last decade. Alright, at the last PTA, her folks didn't show. Some old dude came instead. I think it was her attendant. I thought it was her grandpa. But seriously, she's loaded. She's even got a personal chauffeur. Why doesn't she hire a tutor to teach her home then? Who knows? Maybe she wants to make friends. She's so all the time. I feel kind of sorry for her. It's not like there's much we can do. Legit can't make heads or tails of what she says. But she's always better than her comics doing breaks. I'm like, no thanks. I wouldn't want to hang with someone like her. Like appears at the corner. Miss Lilac. Oh, that annoyed student was an asshole. Miss Lilac. That's enough. I don't want to hear it. Are you satisfied seeing me like this? I'm useless, such a freak. So hated by everyone. That's the kind of person I am. Are you happy now? Like ran off again. Lycaon and you glance at each other silently before chasing after her. Well, she didn't run off too far. You've been investigating me all this time. Is it my father or mother put you up to it? Is it because I skipped one of my extra classes recently and I dropped a rank in the monthly exam? I always fixated on these things. It's like it's all they ever remember. You are a terrible runner. I also think the other students are correct, right? Companion of justice? What a joke. I fantasize all day long about being the chosen one. Yet I can't even control my daily life. But it's only my only dream. Why do you want to take that away from me? Stop following me. Don't look at me. Please. Wow, she keeps running away. It's very short sprints. Having run alongside Lycaon for a long time, you already have a breath, while Lycaon remains as composed as ever. You inadvertently catch his eye and sense he's hesitating, as if wanting to suggest carrying you. I believe you managed to keep up to Lyric before that.
Miss Lilac, please. We have no ill intentions. And I do not agree with what those other students said about you. I merely want to warn you that Mockingbird is suspicious. It is possible you may encounter danger if you go.
Even if I'm in danger, it doesn't concern you. In the end, you're just an attendant that my parents hired. Why are you trying to stick your nose into everything? In any case, you're probably just like those other people. You must think I'm a freak, just like they do.
No offense, but you're not talking to a Firen. They probably get mocked like that every day. Well, growing up at least.
Well, I'm so sorry that you're forced to take care of someone who only causes trouble, who no one loves, who's edgy and delusional like me.
I've never thought that, Miss Lilac. You are the respectable, important employer of Victoria Housekeeping. We would never treat someone like yourself with such utter disrespect.
But you weren't even willing to listen to what I said.
My most sincere apologies. My knowledge is lacking. I have yet to better understand popular subcultures, such as what being edgy truly means. I shall make sure to take lessons and educate myself on it.
I don't think taking lessons is necessary. I don't think we expect Lycaon to understand such edgy speech.
Let's be real. It's way too much to expect others to understand this edgy lingo. The only reason I can understand is because of natural talent. Yeah.
It doesn't matter anymore. This is all just the price I need to pay to become a companion of justice. I bought the painting so I can finally meet with them. The people at Mockingbird told me that I'm the most promising recruit yet. I will join them and become a companion of justice. You cannot stop me.
We don't even know they're the real Mockingbird.
I understand. If that is your wish, I will not stop you. I will help you fulfill it.
I'm meeting with Mockingbird at the Ballet Twins at this time tomorrow.
Does everyone have their freaking headquarters at the Ballet Twins?
You know, I can in fact do this by myself. I don't need you. I've got a carrot and I've prepared weapons to deal with the ethereals.
Weapons?
So, I don't care if you come or not. It's up to you.
Like leaves.
My apologies. I have brought shame to myself by making Miss Lilac feel uncomfortable. I have failed in my duties as an attendant.
Don't worry about it. She's a snobby bitch. Are you really going to do this?
Are you really going to do this? To help Lilac fulfill her wish?
Yes, I will. However, the wish I will help her fulfill is what her heart truly desires.
Good for you.
If I'm correct in my suspicions, she doesn't simply wish to join Mockingbird. That's only what's on the surface. She has other needs, emotional needs, that are truly what she seeks to fulfill.
That your phone?
The fish has taken the bait.
Fish? Where?
Fish? What fish? Where?
That organization calling itself Mockingbird has contacted me. Master Proxy, may I ask you for a favor?
Better not be to steal something.
Please, this is something only you can do.
I didn't expect things to turn out like this. Feel sorry for Lycaon. Lycaon is really stubborn. Yeah, but I never thought Lycaon would come up with something like that. Alright, let's wait for his message. And now part 3. Long after, Lycaon's invitation arrives as promised. Lycaon sent the second location where she would be meeting with the organization. I'm afraid we'll have to face Mockingbird head on. We'll be alright, I'm not afraid of them. Lycaon will emerge victorious. Thank you for trusting me. Please don't worry, I'm confident that I can defeat them. But aside from that, I'll be counting on you for that other business. I'm ready. I appreciate your help. I have to make some preparations. I will notify you once everything is taken care of. Hope everything goes well. Discuss the secret plan with Lycaon. Shortly after your return to the video store, Lycaon contacts you. As a proxy, everything is ready and I'm already in position near the target hall. Awaiting your further instructions, Master Proxy. You right there. Okay.
We fighting? Eradicate all evil, huh? Let's make a grand entrance. Victory will be ours. We fight,
Officer, I'll protect you from any danger. Asset confirmed.
huh?
No, let's just go with Miyabi.
Ready.
To make sure we'll work a bit all of it.
The way is blocked. Let's keep going up the stairs.
Change is mine. Careful, ambush! Yes! Our music!
Apologies. At your service.
My blade is already.
Lilac still isn't here?
I set the meeting time a little early, just in case.
I wonder what his plan is.
There are still some ethereals ahead. We'd best get rid of this filth first.
That's why you got here early? To deal with the ethereal?
Indeed. As an attendant, the safety of my client is paramount.
I see it.
Nice try.
Stay calm now.
The light is but one step away.
Oh, come on, bring it on.
With this power,
There's no time to lose.
Nice.
Victory, the only option.
Cleared you out.
Lilac is over there. Let's go talk to her.
Yeah, before she steps to the turret. So you actually came. Miss Lilac, are you sure you wish to meet with those people? Of course, I've never been sure about anything in my life. But I'm really looking forward to this day. You have no idea what Mockingbird's approval means to me. I've never been so needed by anyone before. All due respect, may I ask you something? Do you approve of yourself before you seek the approval of others? What does that mean? It's almost time. I have to get going.
Weakling. Is Lily really okay?
She may just need some time. But I believe she'll wake up. People need to go through some ups and downs in life to realize what they truly desire.
Those are some weird statues.
Evade.
Let my song lead everyone.
I knew it. They're not Mockingbird, they're fakes. The chosen one, reporting for duty. Aha, you're very punctual indeed. Welcome, my fellow companion of justice. Have that painting praised. It's the real deal. It's certainly capable, whether it being the chosen one. Great, can I be one of you now? Ah, of course. We need talent like you. Just kidding. I didn't expect you to fall for this, but then what would you expect from a young lady who's been waiting on hand and foot? Huh? You didn't seriously believe you're the chosen one, did you? You don't, right? But you said you need my power. We're actually interested in your parents. You think we had gone through all this trouble if they weren't rich? Isn't Mockingbird about helping the poor and needy by robbing the rich? That's exactly what we're doing. You are rich, aren't you? Liars. All of you. We did lie to you. But don't you think it's kind of your own fault? What are you guys planning? I warn you, I still have a few tricks up my sleeve. Who doesn't? Mine is right here. It's showtime, my attendant buddy.
Lycaon! No way! You...
Why can't you? We had a deal!
Deal? Oh, I made a deal. But not with you.
A few days ago.
Master Proxy, I need your help. To investigate this so-called Mockingbird, I attempted to get into contact with them to express my desire to join their organization. Through my own methods, I found out they had already looked into my background and knew that, although I am currently working for Lilac's family, I am actually loyal to an unknown master. Could I trouble you with putting on an act with me? I would like you to meet with them, posing as this unknown master.
Oh, well, that's gonna be it. I don't think that would work, but whatever. Leave it to me, I'm a great master. Am I not already your master?
Am I not already your master?
You are indeed. I apologize for any lack of consideration. In order to help our disguise, I have crafted a new identity for you. You needn't worry. Simply speak as you typically would.
You and Lycaon picks up a call from Mockingbird.
Oh ho! So you are the one who wishes to join Mockingbird. You may call me Codename K. What do you think? It's a great name, ain't it? Doesn't it sound awe-inspiring?
K? What a strange name.
K? That's a strange name.
It's Codename K! Don't just get rid of words in other people's names! Without the codename part, it won't show any of the awesome epicness of me being a final villainous boss!
You're not worthy of a final villainous boss.
Oh, so you are also into the trending subcultures among young people?
What trending subcultures? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, you must be the rumored attendant Lycaon and the Gemini gods.
Gemini gods?
Wait a minute. What the heck is Gemini gods? That's clearly not a real name.
My master has many enemies. Please understand that they cannot reveal their true name.
Enemies? Very well then. Since we're all in the same line of business, I'll be straight with you. Lilac is our golden ticket, and we put in a lot of effort to get her to bite. We gotta squeeze every last drop we can get. We plan to take care of her for a bit after she mistakenly stumbles into the hollow, and then contact her parents for some of that dough.
Ah, you're very honest for a first meeting.
You have a similar plan, right? How about we work together? We can split it 70-30. 70 for us, 30 for you.
Isn't that just kidnapping?
Isn't that just kidnapping?
Kidnapping? How very ignorant of you. We're just taking a little fee for looking after a poor kid in the hollow. So what do you say?
Lycaon, what's your take on this?
Lycaon, what's your recommendation?
Master, I believe this is an acceptable transaction. It's a deal.
So it's settled. Quick and forthright as expected of a fellow business person. I'll send you the time and location later.
We shall eagerly await your message.
Codename K hangs up.
That should do it. Once we are there, we can pretend to work with them, photograph all the evidence of their wrongdoings, and then send the evidence to public security.
Sounds smart.
Thank you for your cooperation. You are quite adept at acting.
Lycaon, just what kind of identity did you give me?
Just what kind of identity did you give me?
Simply put, you are an influential and all-powerful head honcho of a crime syndicate that delights in doing evil. You have a network of elite agents at your beck and call, and I am one of your humble enforcers.
You know, I feel like saying that you're evil is probably not the best way to convince others that you're a bad guy. It's like saying, oh, I'm evil. I steal candy from children and all that shit. And everyone will be looking at you. That's okay. We don't need someone like you. We just need someone that could, carry money out of a bank or something. We don't need a freaking sociopath working for us.
Ah, right. There is something else I would like to discuss with you. Please do not inform Miss Lilac of any of this just yet. Speaking from personal experience, an encounter such as this cannot be resolved purely through reliance on others. We can help Miss Lilac deal with this threat, but we cannot protect her forever. She must see through this conspiracy herself. Perhaps this may be somewhat cruel, but in the long term, it will help her.
That makes sense.
I suppose that makes sense. Let's do that then.
Thank you. I believe in Miss Lilac and her ability to overcome this.
Mr. Lycaon, you didn't betray me?
Miss Lilac, until our contract ends, I am your humble attendant. An attendant will never betray their master.
Damn you! You dare toy with me? Do you know who I am? I'm the great leader of Mockingbird!
Yeah, I'm sure Hugo would assassinate you for claiming that.
I'm terribly sorry, but our Bangbu has recorded the truth of your criminal acts. If you surrender and admit your guilt now, I trust that public security will not administer too harsh of a punishment.
No, I won't go to jail. Never. I have no other choice. It's time you have a taste of Mockingbird's claws! Now.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have gotten mad after you guys helped me.
It's okay. Let's let Lycaon take care of these guys first.
As you command. O chosen one, please deliver your final judgment.
Huh? Wait, what did Lycaon just say?
You never failed to impress me, Esquire Lycaon.
Oh god, he's turning edgy.
Lycaon, it's time to showcase your real power.
She's getting even more edgy.
Let's let Lycaon finish this.
Be gone.
Take them down.
As you wish, my liege. On the day of revelation, during the embers of the waning moon, That is when your karmic retribution shall strike.
You're gonna get it, Mockingbird.
Allow me to give you a warning. Never say that name again, or else no one will be able to save you. It is done. They should no longer be able to pose a threat.
I feel like getting kicked like that would actually kill him. The speech just now was amazing. Can't believe Lycaon went along with Lilac.
I didn't think Lycaon could give a speech like that. It was all for Lilac, right?
Yes. After we parted ways before, I took some time learning this trendy subculture. Miss Lilac, what did you think of my performance? Was it acceptable?
God, it was too cringe even for her.
I am so terribly sorry. It appears my imitation of popular subculture was so poor. I have angered you to tears.
Lilac isn't crying because she's angry.
Hey now, Lilac isn't crying because she's mad.
That's right. I just got ether in my eye. That's all.
You should probably go to a doctor for that.
I'm sorry. I was the one who dragged you into all of this. You know, when Mockingbird first reached out to me, I did notice they were really focused on me. They were super sus, but then they said I was one of the chosen. They said they needed my power. And no one has ever said anything like that to me before. And then it was like I just stopped thinking. I'm so sorry.
Remember to be more careful.
As long as you learn from your mistakes and remember to be a bit more careful.
Miss Lilac, I don't think you need to be so harsh on yourself. Each and every person will have experiences like this of some sort. I once walked the wrong path as well, but it's all right. If one can turn back in time, they will manage to find their true path in life.
Thank you. Now that I think about it, that was so embarrassing. I can't believe I was going around proudly calling myself the companion of justice. In reality, I just got tricked by a bunch of bad guys.
Well, I think what we're doing now is in the name of justice, don't you? It is only thanks to you that we were able to gain video evidence of their crimes and take them down.
Mr. Lycaon.
I'm really sorry to ruin the mood here, but how are we going to move the people we knocked out of the Hollow? Should I call PubSec?
That is indeed an issue. If needed, I can...
Hey, what are you doing here? Were you the ones who called?
Public security? Why are they here?
Oh, I almost forgot. Before I entered the Hollow, I set an automatic SOS. If I were gone too long, my phone would automatically call PubSec.
Well, that's convenient. Like we is repit.
Huh. Didn't expect Lilac to be so prepared.
What's up with these tied-up people?
The Mockingbird, the Phantom Thieves.
These are the legendary Phantom Thieves. Mockingbird.
Lycaon explains what happened to the release of public security, carefully omitting the part about role-playing as master and servant.
I believe that sums it up. We took video evidence of the criminal activities that were being committed. We will submit it all to public security shortly.
I see. Well then, I'll take these suspects back with me.
Excuse me? I'm really sorry for causing all this trouble. It's because of me that all this happened in the first place.
Why are you apologizing? We should be thanking you. You helped public security take down an entire criminal syndicate.
Which turns out it won't be that.
Good job, young lady.
Huh?
That's right, Miss Lilac. I think you do deserve the title Companion of Justice.
Thank you all so much!
Weird, because I think public security should be disappointing her for that. Well, so much has happened today. I always knew Lycaon had a secret. I always feel like Lycaon had a dark past. Actually, that's what I was thinking too, and I got a vague feeling about what it is. Me too. Then we probably guessing the same thing. Let's not think about it too much now. It's time to take a rest. Wow, kind of lags in his room. Master Proxy, everything is ready and I'm already in position to target hall. Waiting your further instruction. Oh wait. Master Proxy, Miss Like said she wished to express her thanks to both of you in person. I wonder if you're available today. She's welcome anytime, it's fine. Marvelous, we'll be there soon.
Hello! I brought some desserts. Please, have some. I hope you like them. My friend recommended this flavor to me, and I bought Mom and Dad some too. It should taste real good.
Enjoy the desserts with Lilac.
Well, actually, after what happened, word had been going around that one of the students helped PubSec take down a huge crime syndicate. Everyone's real curious who it is, and saying how amazing that student is. I know it's only thanks to you. Okay, so recently, I had an idea, and the true heroes are always behind the scenes. I've decided to draw my own comic series based on the topic.
Yay.
The protag, intent on becoming a hero, and after experiencing all kinds of encounters, eventually realizes that true justice exists in everything he's done. A story like that, yeah.
So you can draw too?
That sounds awesome. So, you know how to draw, Lilac? That's so cool.
I wish I knew how.
I've read a lot of comics, and though I might not be all that great at drawing now, I want to try.
I think that's a marvelous idea.
I think so too. Thank you so much. This all really means a lot to me. Mr. Lycaon, Mom and Dad said that your contract with our family ended. They said you didn't renew it because your schedule is already so stacked, though it's sad to see you go. I guess it can't be helped. But there's something I want to say to you. You're the best attendant I've ever had.
I am honored to receive such praise from you.
Guess I'll be off then. Let's have dessert together again, when we get the chance.
Lilac bows to you and leaves.
You seem surprised.
Lilac seems to be doing well.
Lilac seems to be doing really well. I didn't think she would recover so quickly.
I believe the reason Miss Lilac was susceptible to manipulation was because no one had ever expressed belief in her in such a way before. Her parents didn't spend much time with her due to work, and others her age didn't understand her hobbies. Thankfully, she has now found a passion to pursue, become closer with her parents, and made new friends. I am truly happy for her. By the way, here is your compensation. It is as we agreed, double your usual fee. I am, as ever, grateful for your help. Without you, this wouldn't have gone as smoothly as it did.
Don't mention it.
Don't mention it. Remember to hit us up if you need anything like this again.
Of course. You are the best proxy I know. Truly. By the way, public security has confirmed that the people we took care of were merely copycats of Mockingbird. They used the name Mockingbird for their scams and deception.
You knew from the beginning, didn't you?
You knew from the very start that they were a fake, didn't you?
I see nothing gets past you. You could say that I am quite familiar with the real Mockingbird. Thus why, when I heard the name, I already knew something was amiss.
Familiar? How so?
Familiar? How'd you become familiar? How familiar? Go on, spill the tea, sis.
Did you really say sis to him?
I was once deeply involved.
Wait, so you mean that you were...
Yes, it is exactly what you think. Now you know me in my entirety. I sincerely hope that this doesn't frighten you. If I may, allow me to share another secret. In reality, I have had contact with this edgy concept before. Or this popular subculture, I suppose. I have even memorized and recited such sentences. Of course, under the influence of a certain old acquaintance.
Let's hear it then.
Really? I want to hear.
Well, if that is your wish, allow me to say now that if you wish to laugh, please do. There's no need to hold it back on my account. It would not be good for your health. Well then, let me begin. I offer this supreme honor to you. In this land of sin and virtue, solemnly do I swear. Humility, courage, integrity, compassion, fairness, self-sacrifice, devotion, honor.
So we get to see a younger version of
I
him.
shall never compromise in my fight against evil. I shall never back down in my goal to uplift the downtrodden. I shall never betray my loyalty to my companions.
It's loyalty to justice.
He looks like a vampire.
Oh, Lycaon. I can't believe you're having trouble memorizing such simple lines. Could it be that there's something wrong with you here?
Shut it!
Ah!
Speaking of, why am I the only one who has to recite these cheesy as all hell lines?
Because my performance is impeccable and so I need no extra training. You, on the other hand, have slipped up thrice already.
So what? We still got the job done.
Using violence every time is so very boring. In any case, I want far more than just this. Imagine it, Lycaon. One day, we will be like those who stand at the top, under the spotlight of praise and defamation, admiration and loathing, faith or betrayal. So, doesn't that sound super entertaining?
Save your daydreams for after we get this job done.
It looks like I'm a step too late. It matters not. It's about time for a reunion, dear traitor.
Then it comes to 1.7, which is, I think, out next week. Good thing I got it done now. I gotta know Lycaon better. Lycaon feels even more mysterious to me. Alright. Oh, as much as I like to continue, it's getting very hot here in Australia. So I'm gonna call it for today. I won't be rolling for anything because I'm setting up for next week to get what people call silver ambi, which is just S-rank ambi. So it's funny, they call it silver ambi, and it's like, keeps making me think of Silver the Hedgehog. I got enough for at least a decent attempt to get her. And maybe her weapon too, if I'm lucky. But I'm gonna end things for today. Lycaon's story was pretty interesting. His time at Mockingbird, his role as an attendant for people. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting story. And now that I've done it, I'm ready for 1.7. Alright, I hope everyone enjoyed, and please tune in next time. See ya.